Hey friend, it's MJ Gordon. Welcome. Today I want to share with you the best places to sell your decluttered or old items. So we all know that less is more, and we can really live more life when we own less stuff. Less to clean, less to organize, less to keep track of, and less to spend our time, money, and resources on. So what do you do with all of the excess items that you declutter? If you're like me, you're constantly assessing and taking inventory of your life and the things that you spend your time, money, and energy on. And oftentimes, whether it be gifts or free items or just simply not using certain things, you end up having items that you have to get rid of. So I want to share with you my favorite places that I sell, what I sell, where. I've discovered that certain places it's easier to sell certain items and less easier on others. So hopefully by the end of this video, you get a good idea of where you can get the most value and efficiency when it comes to selling your items. So let's get right to it. The first place that I love selling is on Poshmark. And this is not sponsored, even though Poshmark has reached out and asked me if I wanted to sponsor a long time ago. But I do love Poshmark. I love how competitive it is, how easy it is to use, and just how fair the whole system and setup seems to be. On Poshmark, the best things to sell are brand name clothing, shoes, jewelry, and accessory. And I have time from time sold things that are not brand name. They just tend to sit on the shelf more and you don't get as much value or money back out of those items. Facebook Marketplace is the second place that I sell, if not more often than Poshmark, really, because Facebook Marketplace is a great place to sell furniture, toys, large items, and household items. So I like to imagine people who are at home that might need some useful things. They could be desks, mirrors, or even bundles of baby clothes. These sell really well on Facebook. I have here on my list some of the things that I've sold in the past, such as fitness equipment, tons of different types of fitness equipment, trampolines, kids' toys, gear such as outdoor gear, travel gear, tools. You can even sell excess things like excess dirt or gravel, concrete, or compost. I have a sewing machine, I've sold a piano on there, and I've even known some people to sell cars. The thing that I love about Facebook is that everybody has to have a profile. You get to see this person's profile, and they have a rating system for both the buyer and the seller. So there are less scams, and I feel like the people on the Facebook Marketplace are really friendly and fun to sell to. Some of the downsides is that there's no live animals. Not that I sell live animals, although I have tried selling our black soldier fly larvae as feeder on there. That didn't work out. And smaller items don't seem to move as quickly. So some examples of this are like MMA gear. We had brand new boxing gloves and like protective stuff and helmets. Those didn't sell well as like hair dyeing stuff. So like hair clips, hair bleach, hair mixing bowls, etc. Those were really hard to sell. The third place that I like selling to is Craigslist, and I look at Craigslist as sort of an online garage sale, aka bulk, semi-free items. It's not as good as it used to be. Like Craigslist used to be my go-to like way back before Facebook Marketplace when I lived in California, and I loved selling on there. I sold everything on there. But now I look at Craigslist as a place to sell like old clothes, like not brand name clothes or not anything I could take to Poshmark or Plato's Closet. If you want people to pick stuff up for free, maybe it's too much to haul or you're just going to throw it away and you don't want it to go to waste, Craigslist is a great place to post as well. Knickknacks and smaller items are also great to post on Craigslist, and it's also a great place to advertise that you have an upcoming garage sale. The fourth place on my list is Etsy. And Etsy is a great place to sell specialty, custom, or artsy items. And you don't have to have a boutique shop or be an artist yourself to sell there. It's actually a great place to sell items that you own but are ready to pass on. Some items that I've sold include crystals or gemstone rocks, artwork that I've either been given or I'm no longer using, artwork that I've made or other people that I know have made, and maybe my family's tired of me passing excess artwork along. Even custom or handmade jewelry, furniture, trinket boxes, etc. can be sold on Etsy. The only downside to Etsy that I see is that sometimes a marketplace can be a little slow. It is a platform used as a seller's market, so they want you to be involved and engaged and regularly using it. So it's mainly for for people who do own boutique shops or are artists, but it is still a good outlet to utilize if you have any of those things that you're looking to sell. Number 5 on my list, and I rarely ever sell here, is eBay. And eBay is a great place to sell collectibles, antiques, and high value items. So eBay, I was a little bit burned by in the past, and it's because eBay used to, and I don't know for sure if they still do, have a specific window of timing. So if somebody buys your product and they don't pay you, you're responsible for letting eBay know, I haven't gotten paid. If that window of time goes by and the order closes out, eBay assumes the person paid you, and you could lose the amount of money that you spent listing the item or get scammed into sending this item to somebody who actually didn't pay. So I wasn't really happy with the user ability of the platform when I used to use it. So I don't really sell on eBay, but I know so many people who do antique items or collectibles and turn them over, flip them essentially for money on eBay. And a lot of people on eBay sell stuff and make a lot of money. So if you have any of these kind of high value items, this is a great place to consider when selling. Last but not least, the 6th place that I love selling at. And I just love it because I love events that bring people together. I love being out in my community. I love meeting new people. That is hosting a garage sale. And the truth is, if you don't have enough to host a garage sale, you can always ask a family or friend. I am known for asking people who say they're about to have a garage sale if I could jump in and help share some of my profits just so I can sell some stuff and hang out with them and just enjoy the day together as we're out on the front lawn selling. So garage sales are great to sell basically everything else. Junk items, unique items, everything that's not sold. It is amazing what people will buy at garage sales. For myself, I tend to get a lot of products for work, and most of these companies will send me full product lines, so I'll end up with like 1,000 lacrosse balls or a bunch of golf tees or something really weird like that. And I can just bundle them up in one bulk or just kind of let them go for a few quarters or a few dollars at a time, and people will come and gobble this up. It's just a fun party. I love garage sales. So that is it for my list of favorite places that I love to sell decluttered or used items. I hope you found a lot of value in it. If you do, please hit the thumbs up button. Remember, less is more, and it's all about living life on your terms. But in order to do that, we have to let go of the excess and focus on things of value. So if you're ready to get started living life on your terms, you can check out my free Simplify training down in the link below. This is going to help you get started no matter where you're at on your journey. You can always touch base with this practice, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Ciao.